Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Jay Prasad and this is Mavs Talk. So guys, the Mavericks season has finally ended and this has been a really disappointing season for the Mavericks as they missed the play-in and the playoffs. I mean, obviously they will miss the playoffs. They missed the play-in by one seed. They finished at 11th in the Western Conference with a 38-44 record, and this is easily one of the worst seasons in the Mavericks franchise. And if you're a Maverick fan, you definitely know that the Mavericks have lagged rim protection, wing defense, and rebounding. So let's get started. So ever since the Mavericks elimination from the playoff race, two names have been circulating the Dallas Maveriks rumors almost every single day, and those two names are Pacers big man or master at blocking shots, Myles Turner, and three-time defensive champion, three-time NBA All-Star, big man for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert. The Dallas Mavericks have been linked to Pacers big Myles Turner a bunch of times, and before they traded for Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Bertans, sending Kristaps Porzingis to Washington in the blockbuster deal in the last trade deadline, they were favorites to land Myles Turner at the deadline before shipping Kristaps Porzingis out. But because of his injuries and he misses a ton of games, the Mavericks switched their mind from Myles to Spencer, and Spencer is now gone. But Myles Turner is still in Indiana, and it is very likely, depending on the rumors, that Myles Turner is going to be moved this off season. And could it be the Mavericks? I don't know. But Myles Turner has played one of his best seasons, and he hasn't gotten injured very much as well. He played 62 games. In those 62 games, he averaged 18 points, 8 rebounds, shot 37% from 3, and as we all know, the blockmaster once again secured his spot in top 5 in blocks per game when he swatted away 2.3 blocks per game. Myles Turner for the Mavericks is easily going to be one of the best available realistic trade targets for them, and he can help in defending, he can help in three-point shooting, he can help in rebounding, he can do a bunch of things that the Mavericks need him to do. He can catch alley-oops, he'll finish off dunks, wide open layups created by Luka and Kyrie, and that's going to be a really good plus point as the Mavericks can finally strengthen their rim protection and rebounding woes. Okay, so guys, if you look at the unrealistic side of things, Rudy Gobert from the Minnesota Timberwolves has been another name that's been circulating around the Mavericks rumors every single day almost. And I think after Rudy Gobert smacking Kyle Anderson and then getting suspended, I think Minnesota and Rudy Gobert are coming to a divorce, and it might happen soon. It might happen as soon as this off season. If you think about it for a moment or two, I think you'll realize that Rudy Gobert, in a funny way, is exactly who the Mavericks need. I mean, you don't need him to shoot threes. You have the offense in Kyrie, Luka, and other guys. But Rudy Gobert, he can't shoot threes. He gets a little tempered and then whacks people. But Rudy Gobert on the floor is averaging a double-double, 13 points, 12 rebounds in 31 minutes of action, and he has swatted one away, and his defense speaks for itself. I mean, even though he swatted one this season, he's been a 3-time defensive champion. That's a big thing that teams look for when they're looking for defensive help, and that'll really help Rudy Gobert find a new team if he wants. Rudy Gobert, Myles Turner, both have to do the same thing. I mean, they catch lobs, they block shots, and both of them don't necessarily have to be outside. I mean, Myles Turner is a good shooter, so he can go outside, but Rudy Gobert doesn't have to do that. He can just stand around the paint, he can just dunk, catch alley-oops, layups, so he'll get more wide open looks than he has ever imagined, playing alongside Luka and Kyrie. And Myles Turner and Rudy Gobert will have lives made easier for them in Dallas. By the way, you guys, tell me and comment down below, who do you think the Mavericks should trade for? Rudy Gobert or Myles Turner? I think, in my opinion, I think it's Myles Turner, because he can do more things, and even though he's not a defensive champion, in all due respect to Rudy Gobert, I think Myles Turner, because he's more realistic, and he can shoot, he can defend, he can block shots, he can rebound too, but he gets injured. That's the only con for Myles Turner. Rudy Gobert's only con is that he gets like a little bit tempered and then starts whacking people. That's all the cons that both players have. And even though Myles Turner is always injured, he played 62 games this season, which is way better than his last two seasons. Skipping this season, last two seasons he played in the 40s. So both of these players will be a really good upgrade over the centers they have now. See you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.